been trying to do these 3 things every day for the past couple months, since the beginning of the year pretty much, and trying to make them a habit. And I think I'm doing pretty well right now with the 3 things. So I read this book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's a really good book, really short book. I didn't really read it, I listened to it. I say I read it. That's just what I say when I'm listening to audiobooks. It's just about how developing small habits leads to big changes in the long term. So I've been trying to develop these small things that I'm doing that will hopefully add on to other small things later on. So it'll just be more than 3 things. And that's what this video is just these 3 things that I've been doing that have been cool to see how they've been developing in my brain, at least as a habit. So the first thing that's probably the closest thing to a habit right now is making my bed. That's the first habit that I've been doing every day since the beginning of the year. So since January. So 3 months. Yeah, I've been waking up at 5, getting out of bed by 5:30, usually, hopefully, and making my bed. I've pretty much done it every day since then. It's pretty cool. One thing that I've noticed with making my bed is that I've been trying to keep my room more clean, which could be like a sub habit of my bed's clean because it's made. So I'm trying to keep my room more clean, I guess. It is definitely something that I just wake up and do now. I barely think about doing it. The second one is immediately after getting out of my bed is getting ready to go to the gym. So I've been trying to do that. That's been a little more hard. And I've been doing it for the past 2 weeks. I think I've gone every day the past 2 weeks. I've noticed that it's been a lot easier to get to the gym. And I think what's made it easier going to the gym is in the book he talks about just doing the thing that you said you're going to do, even if it's for 5 minutes or whatever. So I'll go to the gym some days and do like barely anything. Like I'll walk on the treadmill on an incline for like 20 minutes and watch like an anime or something. And then I'll just shower. So some days I'm not doing much at the gym, and other days I'll work out hard. So what I'm doing to help with that, which has kind of become like a little sub habit underneath that habit, is I have a gym bag. I pack it every night before I wake up, and then I just leave and I go to the gym. So I set up this drawer that has just shorts and t-shirts in it that I can go take to the gym, which has just been an extra step to make it easier for me to just pack a bag. So instead of looking through my closet and finding a shirt that I like to wear at the gym, like I like wearing these types of shirts that are like a nice material, and so I just packed a drawer and just dedicated it to shorts and shirts to take to the gym, so I don't have to think at night even to do something. In the book it talks about setting yourself up for success, and that's what I do to do that. Is I'm setting myself up to go to the gym by packing my bag and having a drawer dedicated to gym clothes that I'm gonna wear. Yeah, so that's setting myself up for success in that. Then the third and final thing, which I think has been the best thing that I've been trying to develop a habit of, is writing on my calendar. I have this calendar that I bought. It's just a regular calendar that just has the date and empty squares of the days of the week. And I have a pen on the side of it, and I just write down the night before. I'll just write down what I want to do the next day, like goals I want to accomplish the next day. It's on the back of my door, so every time I leave my room, I see this calendar and see what I want to do that day, and it makes me remember it and feel like more guilty when I am not doing it. Like if I decided to do something else and I look at the calendar like, oh no, I need to do that instead of playing video games or whatever. Almost all the time, I'd say like 85 to 90% of the time, whatever I write on the calendar gets done that day to some extent. There's like a stat on that. Like if you write things down that you want to do, you have like a way higher success rate than if you just say you want to do something. I can't remember what the exact stat is on that. Something people have done statistics on. So it's definitely been helpful for me, and something that's pretty much a habit of every time I look at that, or every time I leave my room or go into my room, shut the door, I see it. So it's very hard for me to ignore it. Then another thing I do on my calendar, at the beginning of my month, I write down what I started the month with the subscribers, and then at the end of the month, I write down what I ended with. and what happened that month that caused that, or what I could do better the next month. You should read Atomic Habits by James Clear. I've read it twice this year. Like, I read it at the beginning of I think I've read it like 4 times. It's just a great book of the importance of doing these things and how they add up in the long run. Writing on my calendar, making my bed, and going to the gym every day aren't huge things, but they will add on to making more habits. And I think I've got these 3 down pretty good so far, and I think I'll add a 4th one. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. Yeah, so that's pretty much it.